Hey guys, Leon here, and in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you my experiences of not drinking alcohol for 600 days. It's now been 600 days, and I want to tell you a little bit about what my life was like before I got sober. Then I want to talk to you about the transitionary period, and I want to talk to you about how I stopped, most importantly, and stayed stopped because I've tried so many times in the past and failed. Then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what my life is like today, and hopefully you'll draw some inspiration from that. So before I got sober, see, I've been up and down, right? I've had high points in my life and I've had extremely low points in my life. And the common denominator to those low points is alcohol. See, me and alcohol are like enemies. I just can't drink like a normal person. I can't have one or two drinks. Most of the time, if I have one or two drinks, or I promise myself that I'm not going to drink, I end up drinking and I end up getting drunk. And I don't really press stop. I just keep going. And, you know, it's caused a lot of pain in my life. And I'm okay to admit that these days, but if you'd have kind of told me this stuff back when I was drinking, I'd have got defensive. I don't have a problem. There's nothing wrong with me. I can take it or leave it. And I'd have got quite defensive. Although I knew deep in my head that I was doing something wrong, there was a niggle that just kind of told me, like, Leon, you've got a problem. If you'd have tried to tell me to stop drinking, I would have drank more. And you would have been the reason why I kept drinking. And this was the insanity of my mind. I would justify it to myself that I'm okay. I'm not doing anything wrong. I once moved to London to work in recruitment. And, you know, I thought, yeah, I'll go and try and be a big shot in London. And everybody's drinking and doing whatever else. And, you know, I just got sucked into the culture, and I was drinking and I was justifying it to myself. Oh, this is what young guys in London do. You know, they go to bars, they hit on girls, they have a good time with all the work colleagues. Yeah, London, yeah. The reality was I was destroying my confidence, I was destroying my self-esteem, and I was destroying my happiness. Right? I'm under no illusion now what alcohol was doing to me, but, you know, back then I had all these justifications and all these reasons. What kind of caused me to stop drinking was after this period I had in London, I just kind of told you about, I came back to Oxford because I'd run out of money. And I ran out of money and I went into my overdraft, and basically, long story short, is I moved back to Oxford and I had to get a job back in a restaurant again. And obviously that comes with a drinking culture. And I drank like crazy and I just couldn't stop. And because of all this time where I'd been drinking in London, I came straight back to Oxford and just got straight back into the trap. And my plan was to go back into a gym as a personal trainer. And it just never worked out. And, you know, I remember I had to go and live at my friend's place. Like, God bless him, very good man, Jim. I won't say his surname, but you know who you are. He let me stay in his room whilst he was on holiday. And, yeah, it was a pretty weird time. Like, I'd gone from, you know, having a good quality of life before, and everything just went. So I'm in this position now. I'm staying at my friend's place, and there was one day where I'd basically had too much to drink, and I looked around the room, and I had this goal to get back in the gym as a personal trainer, and I just looked at the mess and the rubbish and the empty alcohol bottles around my room, and my feeling was horrendous. My energy was so low, and I just thought, I can't keep doing this. Like, I just can't keep doing this. And it was a very bad day, but it was also a day that changed my life forever. Because that pain that I was experiencing, because there's been periods of my life where I've not drank before, bear in mind, because I'm 27 now. This was 26 when I stopped drinking. But there's been periods in my 20s where I've had long periods of time without alcohol, and everything would go really freaking well. Like, I'd be like a different person. I'd be high energy, I'd be confident, I'd have these goals, and I'd work hard, and I'd just feel really good about myself. And then I'd have just one drink, which would lead into a few drinks, which would lead, and so on, and you get the point. And it would always end up back at square one. Pain, like I can't keep doing this. I keep making the same mistake. Why do I keep making the same damn mistake? So anyway, so back to the place where, so I woke up this morning and I got all this shit in my room. And this was, yeah, it was enlightening, let's say that. And basically what I started doing was I kind of started questioning, like, why do I keep doing this? What do I think alcohol gives me? Because I've got all these things that I want to do with my life, yet the only thing that keeps holding me back is alcohol. Right? This just keeps getting in the way. And if I could get rid of this, then everything else would kind of follow. And I started looking into why I drank alcohol. I started looking at the reasons. And this slowly but surely led me on the path to creating SOBERCLEAR, which is the quit drinking program that I've recently created. And the reviews have been amazing. People are saying like, I've stopped drinking and I don't feel the desire to drink anymore. And that's the whole point. Like going to AA, using willpower, those didn't work for me. And I've tried them multiple times. The only way that I managed to stop drinking was removing the conditioning, was understanding the truth about alcohol, and was finding out the reasons why I drank that. Why did I keep making the same damn mistake every single time? I've made that mistake hundreds of times. And it led me on to the path of creating SOBERCLEAR. So what I actually did, just before we get into the next point, is I created a free training showing you how I stopped drinking, but it's a lot more in depth in this video. This is kind of scratching the surface, but if you want to look at some more of the reasons and the secrets that actually got me to stop, click the link below, access the free training, the SOBERCLEAR free training. It's an hour long, and that stuff is just going to blow you away. Anyway, so this is the transitionary period I went through. I've now kind of fleshed it out into, you know, an actual program to help other people stop drinking. But I went through this process, and now my life is completely different. I've gone from, you know, destroying my confidence, waking up feeling like death, having high levels of anxiety, getting depressed, not being able to make progress on my life because I keep self-destructing, to now the complete opposite. So, like I said, as soon as I stopped drinking, and one thing that I'll say to people that want to stop drinking is, you've got to go straight into building a better life for yourself. You can't sit around and dwell and wait for some magical moment and hope that things are going to get better. As soon as you stop drinking, you've got to launch yourself into building a better life for yourself. And that is exactly what I did. I was working in the restaurant and I stopped drinking whilst in the restaurant. A few days later, a week or two later, I went straight back into the gym as a personal trainer, self-employed, I had no savings or anything. I just thought, right, let's do it. Let's just go for it. I feel good. I feel good about myself. I know I can make it work. Boom. Straight into the gym as a personal trainer. And things did start going well, and I didn't have the desire to drink anymore. That was the big distinguishing factor. And when you don't have the desire to drink anymore, you feel as though you can do anything. And that's exactly how I felt. I felt like, damn, like I've really, really, really freaking beaten it. Like the desire was gone and I can do anything. So I was in the gym as a personal trainer. And basically, I booked a ticket to Thailand. I basically said to all my clients, like, this is it. I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to try and figure out a way to live like a digital nomad lifestyle, so they call it. And basically, I made the jump. And I remember starting off, I did some online fitness coaching. I did this kind of thing. And I started working with this awesome startup, which helped men cure hair loss. It's really interesting, super scientific approach. And I started working with this company and making YouTube videos for them. And this has completely changed my life. And, I live in Thailand now and I work with this company and I live in Chiang Mai. I just sometimes have to pinch my skin because the change is just insane. Having all this energy, having this confidence, this clarity, and being able to make promises to myself and know that I can keep them. It's like I've got a new lease on life. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I just wish, this is like, if I could have a superpower, it would be to go to a person that is currently drinking alcohol and they're in pain, and it's to say, like, to show them their future if they stopped. If I could show them the path that they would go on after not drinking for a year or 2 years or, even a month, like, there'd just be no question about it. They'd realize that alcohol is giving them nothing, and when you take alcohol away, there is everything. So, quitting drinking has totally transformed my life, and it's not just like changed it a little bit. It has completely made the person that I am today. If I was drinking now, there was no way I'd be making this video. There's no way I'd be doing anything good with my life. I'd still be waking up hungover. I'd still be feeling like shit. I'd still be sat around feeling sorry for myself. But now that I've stopped, everything has changed. So yeah, guys, hopefully I'll be making a video when I hit 2 years without alcohol. But anyway, I've got a few videos that you can click on the screen now if you want to learn more about living a good sober life, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.